Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
There we go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rosen hands off to Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but I look like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's coming.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, exit.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Alert, 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 alert. Check, 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 check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
18.
From the 38, Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Hey, Alpha! Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Bravo! Mike 50. Let's set a tone.
To throw is Rosen. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Hey, Monday. Check.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, dude.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch out.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
36.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
40. 180. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
You got three. Three down. Switch. Hey, 18. Good.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 50. Let's go, defenses. Get out the
From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we are. Red, up. Blue. Hey, Haywood. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Bears 14, Lions 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Play it to win. Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. I'm trying to collect. Monday. Hey, alert. Check three.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the... Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And some space here. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Game situation. Let's go.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18. My 40. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Trubisky will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Hey, Charlie.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trubisky now, 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, we got to get this stopped here, D. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Shut down. Motion, motion. Check, check, check. Shift. Move, move.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Rosen on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown, then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles. Rosen is stripped to the football, and he's going to go accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think Electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got one. Go ahead, baby, go. 40's Mike.
They try again with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second and 10, Rosen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. To throw is Rosen. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. That's taken on the 25. An impressive 75-yard punt return as the Bears push further out in front. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on second down. Rosen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. From the 44, Rosen steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, his second sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. And they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talk about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Nice.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
I got you, boy. Alert.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things off.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Rosen to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Rosen will throw. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rosen to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Lock in. Check 50.
On first down, Cohen. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let it up. 180. Squeeze. Hey, watch the slant.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Spins by. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Chicago, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. It's can't dumb make pesos. Get your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.